Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study the changes of states. First of all, if you are new to my channel, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel below. Let's move on to the topic changes of state. First of all, we will take an example. Then we will be able to say what is a change of state. Take an example of ice. Ice is a solid. If you leave ice in a warm place, it will melt and becomes liquid water. This process is known as melting. We already know. A puddle of water will gradually disappear as it changes to water vapor and invisible gas. This is called evaporation. Warmer water evaporates more quickly. When a puddle of water evaporates, it becomes a gas. This is known as evaporation. That is different than boiling. Boiling and evaporation are two different states, changing two different processes. Boiling and evaporation are two different processes which we will discuss. Now when you heat water until its temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius, it will boil. Now all of the water changes rapidly to steam. 100 degrees centigrade is the boiling point of water. If the water vapor over steam touches something cold, it condenses and changes back into liquid water. This is called condensation. When water vapor touches something cold, they convert back into liquid water. This is known as condensation. When you put liquid water in the freezer, it freezes and becomes ice. This process is known as freezing, and these changes are known as changes of states. Ice, water and water vapor are the three states of matter of water. So we will take the example of this to discuss in detail the processes. Here is ice, here is water, and here is water vapor. When ice converts into water, this is known as melting. When water converts into ice, this is known as freezing. When water converts into water vapor, it can be evaporation or it can be boiling. When water vapors converts back into water, this is known as condensation. When ice converts into water vapor, this is known as sublimation. So these are the processes which we are going to discuss now. Heating solids. When solids are heated, they expand. When solids are heated, they expand. The particles in solids are arranged in a fixed pattern. The particles are held together strongly and are tightly packed. They are held together strongly by strong forces of attraction, and they are tightly packed. They have a regular pattern. The particles in the solids vibrate. They vibrate in their fixed positions. They do not move. They vibrate in their fixed positions. This is the structure of a solid. The heat energy is transferred to the particles. When we heat when a solid gains heat from the surroundings, it transfers the heat energy to the particles, surrounding particles. The more energy the particles have, the more they vibrate. So when they get more energy, they vibrate more. As the particles vibrate more, they take up more space. So they take up more space, so they expand. The particles are still held in position by the attractive forces. They do not move from their place, but they take up more space. So they expand. When solids are heated even more strongly, they melt. Lastly, we discussed that when heating solids, when solids are heated, they expand. So when they are heated more strongly, they melt. Solids melt. And this process is known as melting. The solid change their state of matter from solid to liquid. They convert into liquid. The particles in the solid vibrate more and more as the heat energy is transferred to them. The particles in a solid vibrate more and more as they gain heat energy. The particles vibrate so much that the attractive forces between them are no longer strong enough. They vibrate so vigorously that their attractive forces are not enough to keep them tightly packed, so they lose their attractive forces. So they lose their attractive forces and become a liquid. So they have less attractive forces as compared to solids. The forces are still strong enough for the particles to stay in touch with one another. The more the liquid is heated, the more energy is transferred to the particle and the more particles move. When solid converts into liquid, so when the liquid particles gain heat, they move very vigorously. When liquids are heated, they evaporate and eventually boil. When liquid particles gain heat, they evaporate and they boil. In liquids, the particles touch each other. The particles are held together weakly by weak forces of attraction. The particles, here is the structure of a liquid. The particles are held together by weak forces of attraction. As the particles gains heat energy, they move more fastly. Some particles have enough energy to break the weak attractive forces holding them together. These particles can escape into the air as gas particles. So they convert into gas, in which they have no attractive forces between them. This process is known as evaporation or boiling. When this process takes place in the atmosphere at room temperature, but boiling takes place at a certain temperature. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So the temperature which water requires is 100 degrees Celsius for boiling. For evaporation, it can evaporate at room temperature, which can be 37 or 38 degrees Celsius. The particles in a gas are free to move anywhere and spread out. They move randomly and continuously. There are no forces holding them. They have no attractive force between their particles. When a gas gets cooler, it condenses to form a liquid. When a gas is cooled, it condenses. This process is known as condensation, and it converts into liquid. Okay. When a gas particle reaches a cold surface, some of the heat energy transfers from the particles to the surface. When they reach a cold surface, some of the heat energy is transferred to the surface and they convert into liquid. So they Here they form a water or anything, but they convert into liquid. The particles move less and get closer together and forms a liquid. When a liquid freezes, it becomes a solid. When a liquid freezes, it becomes a solid. This process is known as freezing. The particles in a liquid move and slide past each other as heat energy is transferred from the particles to the environment. In liquid, the particles lose energy. In freezing, the particles lose energy, so they transfer heat energy to the environment. The particles move more slowly now and the liquid gets cooler. This is the structure of a liquid. They have no regular pattern. When they convert into solid, they convert into a fixed position, fixed pattern with no spaces between the particles. The cooler the liquid is, the less particles are able to move or slide past each other. When the particles are cooler, they are not able to move because they are converted into a solid. And eventually the particles have so little energy that they can only vibrate. So they only vibrate as solids do. So they become in a fixed pattern. They become arranged in a fixed pattern and form a solid.